This is episode 1985 of the Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and welcome to day 2 of our series on hope. And in today's episode, you will discover an affirmation you can take into your meditation and into your day. Repeat it in the morning when you wake up and at some point throughout your day, maybe when you're having your midday break. Repeat it at night before you go to bed. This series is being recorded as we are experiencing a global pandemic with the COVID-19 coronavirus. And as you consider all that's going on around you, the sensationalized news stories, but sometimes they're not so sensationalized, because the fact is a pandemic is frightening. People are experiencing tremendous upheaval in their lives right now, whether economically, health-wise, with relationships, and we're not really sure what to expect during or after this pandemic. The most important thing you can do for yourself is to show up daily and create some safety. Allow yourself to create a safe inner haven as you meditate, as you're seated in a special place where you're not likely to be interrupted, even though you may have lots of people around you now, since we're all isolating for the most part together. You might even be isolating by yourself. Find some place that inspires you, that gives you a sense of hope. And if you don't see that around you, create it with maybe a photo that inspires you, or listen to some soft music, or light a candle, just something that will keep you hopeful and inspired as you create a safe haven for yourself. When things begin to get a little shaky or fearful, and you can start to feel anxiety or overwhelm creep into your thoughts, go to the safe haven. Place around this safe haven things that provide strength for you. It could even be a rock during a retreat that was really inspiring for you, or photos of people who give you strength, family members, ancestors, people who are living today that greatly inspire you. This is a beautiful way for you to find some inner peace during this crisis. I have one challenge for you today, and that challenge is for you to watch a movie, if you haven't already done so, called Mully. It's M as in meditation, U-L-L-Y, Mully. And it is the story of Charles Mully, whose family, his 2 brothers, his mom and his dad, left him when he was 6 years old, living in Kenya, Africa. And for 10 years, he wandered around begging. He had no one to turn to. And he came upon a woman who would give him a chance to work in her home. There's a lot more involved in this story, but the main premise is that he sought out some hope for himself, and he was given a chance, and he eventually, through hard work, through his personality, through never losing hope, he managed to become a millionaire in Kenya. This is a true story. And he married, and he had a family. He had, I believe, 8 children. And he couldn't stop thinking about the orphans, the many, many orphans in Africa, in Kenya, where he lives. So he created a ministry that started to help the orphans in the area where he was living to have a safe place to live. He ended up helping to date over 12,000 orphans. He became their father, and it's amazing what he is currently doing there. He created a safe haven for those most destitute, most vulnerable, and most in need, the children. He remembered what it was like to be an abandoned, orphaned child. Imagine having your whole family walk out and leave you when you were 6 years old. He literally woke up one morning and his entire family was gone. He had no idea why they left him, where they went, and he was completely on his own. So this is a story of hope that I do encourage you to watch. Again, it's called Mully. And as you create your own safe haven, you might think about how you might be able to share your sense of inner peace and security with others in your life. And the affirmation for this week is, I am safe, I am sound. Take this affirmation into your sacred, safe haven you create for yourself. I am safe, I am sound. And you will enjoy the heartwarming true story of what Mully continues to do today in Kenya to create a safe haven for others. You can find the full guided meditations on the Sip and Om app. In the meantime, as always, you are so worth slowing down for.